So I started at Parisi when I was going into 7th grade, and then I was taking speed school classes intermittently for a year, and then I started private training with parents going into 8th grade when I made a academy soccer team, and I knew I needed to get stronger and faster to compete, and then I've been with them ever since. I think the best thing Parisi has done for me is my explosiveness, because being a soccer goalie, that's the main thing I need. I don't need to be as fast as everyone else or necessarily as strong as anyone else, but I think what I've focused on for the past couple of years is definitely getting myself explosive, getting myself to be able to reach the far corners of the goal, and doing things like squat jumps and broad jumps and stuff like that. I've definitely seen an improvement in those measurements, and I think that's all due to Parisi, and it's definitely helped me in game a lot more because I've been able to grow in confidence knowing that I have that base behind me and knowing that I can build on it. So right now I'm a senior at Pingree. I just finished up my senior soccer season and I am going to Bowdoin this fall. I'm hoping to play soccer. I don't know yet. I'm still talking to the coach, but we'll see. I'm hoping to play and I'm hoping to train with Terrence for the next couple of months to get ready. Training at Parisi definitely changed the way I played my position. It made me more confident with my ability to expand my reaches, not just sit in the goal mouth, not just like kind of be a traditional goalie. It made me more confident to make the bigger saves, be big about myself. As I got stronger and faster and quicker, it made me more willing to kind of be more mobile, and I think that translated into the development of myself as a soccer player and as an athlete. It just kind of all manifested together because now I see myself not being hesitant to go up and compete with kids 2 inches taller than me to get a ball in the air, because I know I have the squat jump in me and I know I have the broad jump in me to get to the top corner to make a save or something like that. The drill I think that has definitely helped me most, I've definitely seen the most progress in, is the box jump or the broad jump. When I came, I was doing a broad jump at like 2 yards-ish, and now I'm at 3 yards and I'm at a box jump of like 50 inches, and I think that those are just numbers, but I've definitely seen that the explosiveness that has come with growing to those numbers has translated into just me being more confident playing soccer, me being more confident as an athlete, because I know I have that base. I know that explosiveness has come from strength and training that not a lot of other people have done, and I know that that has translated well into my sport and into just being an all-around athlete, that I can then use that for everything. I'm not scared to take on a sport I haven't played or something like that because I know I have that strong base. If I were to talk about Parisi to someone, a parent, a kid, whatever, I think I would definitely focus on the obvious athletic improvements that you're going to see as you come 4 times a week, 5 times a week. But I think I'd also focus on like the mental aspect it gives you. It definitely gives you more confidence. Definitely it improves just kind of your self-awareness of your body. They teach you how to be aware of your movements and how to make them more efficient. And then it also just kind of, I've definitely seen the skills I've learned manifest. Like when I was a freshman, I was a little scared to go into my school's weight room because I wasn't necessarily familiar with all the equipment, but as I put more commitment into coming to Parisi, as I put more time in the weight room here, I was more confident in my ability to do those exercises, to spot other people. And it's a skill that you learn and wouldn't think you need, but if you go on in life and you continue to be an athlete, you need to have those skills that aren't necessarily like athletic, but you need to be able to learn how to properly do a squat. You need to learn how to properly spot someone squatting or bench pressing. You need to learn all like the intricacies of working out and being in a gym atmosphere, and I think Parisi has also taught that to me. The experience at Parisi has just been a building blocks one. Like it's kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like it's not always like setting personal records in the weight room and stuff. Like every other time I run with Terrence, he's not happy with my time and something like that, but I think it's those experiences that are just as important as when you set that time, when you get that record on like squatting or something like that, because it teaches you it gives you motivation and it fuels you like that. And I'm definitely one of those people that's oriented to be motivated by failure, I think. And I think that the nature of training at Parisi kind of feeds into that, because they know your limits even if you don't, and will push you to those limits even if you don't think you can, and they will tell you, they won't sugarcoat it, they will tell you when you haven't reached those limits and what you need to do to get better. And that has improved my physical abilities obviously, but also like my abilities to handle criticism, just made me kind of a stronger person, I think, both mentally and physically.